Is this real life right now? What is up, all you most amazing people? Welcome back to another most amazing top 10 video. I'm your host for this one, Landon Do Not Sing. And just quickly letting you guys know, our most amazing merch, Is This Real Life Right Now shirts, or the MA shirts, they're available in our shop. All you have to do is click the link in the description down below. Use promo code MA10 for an additional $5 off. Take a picture of yourselves wearing any of our products, and we will feature you guys in a video and on our social media. A huge shout out goes to Kim_TMNT_Mockingjay on Instagram. She's rocking out our most amazing shirt. Thank you so much. I followed you back on Instagram, and I also see that Eamon also messaged you as well. We want everyone to become a part of the most amazing family here on YouTube. Alright, getting back to this video, this has easily become my favorite series here on YouTube because all of you guys get to become a part of it. If you guys want to be featured in part 12 of this series, I can't believe we made it this far, make sure you guys leave a comment telling me a scary story. Alright, let's get right into this one. This is the top 10 scariest stories ever told that might be real, part 11. And if you guys missed part 10, you guys know what to do. Make sure you guys click right over here. So starting us off, in at number 10, we have memory loss. This scary story comes from Kimberly Park. Hey Landon, I love this channel and these are my favorite videos to watch. Here's my scary story. I was 9 or 10 years old and I shared a room with my sister. She told me one night she just turned off the TV, but I woke up and then propped myself on my elbow. She said I was facing the TV and I was laughing. She asked me what I was doing and I replied with, watching TV. She told me that she turned off the TV, and when she told me that, I slowly moved my head towards her and smiled big and creepy-like. She told me to go to bed, and when she said that, my head just hit the pillow and I was out like a light. I don't remember any of this when she told me the next morning. That wasn't the only time that I creeped her out during the night. Every time I did, she would tell me, but I wouldn't be able to remember anything. I have a feeling that you sleepwalk a lot. I remember one time my wife was jumping on the bed screaming, "The dogs are coming, the dogs are coming." And I do have a fear of vicious dogs, so I freaked out until I realized my wife was just sleep talking again. Well, more like sleep freaking me the hell out. Next up, number 9, we have the freshman in high school who saw a ghost girl. So the story was sent in from FENNEKIN Flames. Creepy stories, huh? I think I got one. When I was a freshman in high school about 5 years ago, I was with the band playing at the senior night game, which coincidentally was on Halloween, and it was extremely rainy and cold. I constantly had to go inside and run my hands through warm water. Well, one time when I did this, I decided I had time to kill and that I would just get cold again anyways, so I just waited for my hands to get warm. I was walking down the hallway to the band room. I decided to look behind me for some unknown reason. What I saw nearly drained any color from my body. I saw one of the bathroom doors fly open for no apparent reason. There wasn't even any wind in the hallway, and needless to say, I booked it back to the band. I don't know what it was then, but I came to find out about 6 months later that that general area where I was where a girl had drowned in the 1940s, and her ghost has been said to haunt that general area. She also haunts the auditorium, which is right across from the band room. Wow, this little girl has been haunting that high school for almost 80 years. I wonder what unfinished business she has. Maybe she just wants to talk to someone. Maybe someone drowned her and she wants people to know the truth. The loud bang is up next at number 8. The Galaxy Kitten Club sent in this story. Thank you so much. Hello, I've been watching your videos for a very long time, and oh boy do I have a short but creepy story for you. Alright, let's see what it is. My mom, dad, and 2 other sisters left to go talk to a friend, while me and my other sister stayed home. Me and the other 2 were watching YouTube like most kids do. A few minutes later, we heard a loud bang from the kitchen. So we ran to the closet in the hallway. When we got inside the closet, we heard running in the hallway going towards us, then going away. But when we left the closet, there was no one there and no doors were open. Well, thanks so much for being a long time fan. It means the world to me. And you know what, last night, me and my wife actually heard a very loud bang upstairs in the house. We were way too afraid to check it out. If someone was robbing us, I'd rather they just take whatever they wanted to than, you know, me going upstairs, checking out the situation, and me coming face to face with this guy. I mean, it just sucks that our scared reaction, like, freezes us. While for you guys ran into a closet. I probably would have done the same thing, and I would have lived in that closet for about a week, just in case. Moving in at number 7, we have the Guardian Grandma. This scary story comes from Jodi Streeter. I was leaving a grocery store a few years ago when I spotted a guy parked in a spot texting on his phone. I was walking behind his SUV, and it was at this point my grandmother spoke to me. My grandmother died when I was 15. I was 29 that day. She said, "Get out of the way. He doesn't see you. Move fast." I got about 3 feet past when he backed up with such speed. He hit the light post, damaging everything. I would have died with that force. I love my grandma so much. Is this real life right now? If that is a true story, then wow. This is absolutely insane, and I'm very sorry for your grandma passing away. But I mean, she's still with you. She's still with you in spirit, and she saved your life out of nowhere. Also, why are people whipping out of parking spaces like that? Whenever I walk behind vehicles, of them getting out of spaces, I don't walk behind them unless, I'm making eye contact with them, because there's been so many situations where I'm almost hit. I mean, I have to like bang on the back window of their vehicles, and it like startles them, it scares them. Like, you shouldn't be scared, you should know who or what is behind you. Grandma's cane is up next at number 6. This scary story is from Lindsay life. I remember this like it was yesterday. I was 20 years old when this happened, and I live with my grandma to make sure she's okay. It was late night around 2 a.m. I was watching Most Amazing Top 10. Good for you. Good channel. I've been a fan for many years. I was skeptic and never believed, just loved the stories because it's entertaining. Well, it was 2 a.m. and I had my room door closed. I remember hearing my grandma's cane on the floor. It's how I knew it was her. Anyway, heard her cane go down the hallway and seen hall lights come on. I was gonna see if she was okay because she is usually asleep, but something told me to not get up at all. Anyway, I paused the TV and heard her cane in the kitchen, and then heard her cane coming down the hallway. So I said, "Good night, Grandma," as I heard the hall light cut off with the same sound of her cane. She responded, "Good night, Bree," and I oddly didn't hear the door close, just heard her cane and the noise stopped. So I continued watching TV. It was 10 a.m. and I seen my grandma. I asked her if she was okay because she was usually asleep before midnight. Now she looked at me confused, so I explained how I heard her down the hallway around 2 a.m. Then my grandma said that she never came out at all and she went to sleep around 10 p.m. I had chills go down my body, wondering who the hell was that? Who said goodnight back to me? And the sound of her cane. Maybe it was a ghost or a demon, I don't know, but something told me to not come out, and now I'm older, and to this day, I don't know who that was pretending to be my grandma. I absolutely loved that story. It's creepy, it's freaky, can't explain it. I'm pretty sure a spirit was using her cane, but do ghosts or demons even need canes? Or maybe it was actually your grandma walking down and, maybe she forgot. I mean, I'd rather it be my grandma's memory loss than a demon walking around my house. Number 5, the cross that broke into pieces. This story is from SILAS, no last name given. Hi, I love you guys, and I'm 14 years old and have a story for you. Well, I'm super excited for this one. 2 to 3 years ago, when I walked through my hallway, I felt an angry presence in the hallway. Also, when I was on my computer, I can see things out of the corner of my eyes. And it lasted about 2 to 3 months, maybe more. During that time, I told my grandmother twice. After the second time, she told me a small story that my mother, when she was my age, well, she played the Ouija board. After that, my grandmother had the house blessed, but I can feel it there. A while after, I went to a Christian camping place with my friend's grandparents, and I talked to the pastor there, and during the conversation, he said that a spirit could come back after the blessings, and I said, well, that makes sense. And about a year or two later, when I was watching a video about heaven and hell, when they said the word heaven in the video, the cross in the hallway hit the ground about 1.5 to 2 feet away from the wall, and the metal of the wooden one broke into 3 pieces, and it reminded me about 666. I was freaking out about it a while later. A picture hit the ground at 3 to about 3:30 a.m. as if it was reminding me that it's still there. And I put the picture back up, resumed what I was doing, and from then on, I felt someone watching me most of the time when I'm alone. Thank you so much for sending that in and for freaking me out. And you know what time it is? Well, it's time to call Mr. Bean to bless that house.
May Almighty God bless you all, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Bravo!
Okay, I never knew that guy could talk, so I just want to watch an hour-long video of Mr. Bean talking. And also, I'm just reminding you guys, if you want to be featured in part 12 of this series, make sure to right now go in the comment section below and tell me a scary story. And as long as we're getting a lot of stories submitted and a lot of likes in this video, then we can keep continuing this series. And let's see how far we can get to. With that being said, let's move on to number 4. So at number 4, we have a story from Samantha Benyo. My story, I never really believed in spirits or anything like that until this happened to me. I was laying in bed having a hard time falling asleep after my grandma passed away, and all of a sudden my bed started shaking a little bit. I sat up, kind of confused, looking around my room. Then I hear a quiet voice saying, "Sleep, child, it's okay." And then I had chills all over my body, but I didn't feel afraid. I laid back down and my bed began shaking again softly, and I fell asleep. When I woke up the next morning, one of my stuffed animals that was on my nightstand was in the bed with me. It could have fallen off the nightstand and landed on my bed, I have no idea. It was a strange night, but as I said earlier, I didn't feel afraid. That was the only time anything like that has ever happened to me before. P.S. I absolutely love all of you guys and all of your videos. Keep up the amazing work. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And you know what? That might have actually been your grandma one last time saying goodbye to you, but if you do hear her again, tell her to, try not to shake the bed, because that is just so much more terrifying. I mean, like, Grandma, you're already freaking me out by talking to me. Stop shaking stuff. So just before we get into number 3, I wanted to read a comment really quickly. This one is from Mrs. Ox. I'm 42 and still have sleep paralysis, about 4 to 6 times a month. The stories I could tell. I really think you should submit a story in, because I'm so interested, especially with the sleep paralysis stories, since I've experienced a mild form of it as well growing up. Alright, we have the unbelievable story at number 3. It's me, Adrian, shared this story. Hi, I love your videos. I wanted to tell you a story that happened to me when I was about 12 years old. Me and my best friend Amber were playing video games downstairs in my house. Now, this house was haunted on its own. Many experiences with this house will scare you. Anyways, we were playing games downstairs and we heard a thump in my room. We walked very slowly upstairs. As we got closer, there was giggling, like a little girl giggling. We walk in the room and there was a little girl with long dark hair standing facing my window. We both book it out of there, and when we went downstairs, the faucet in the kitchen turned on too. We had to go outside until my parents came back home. They didn't believe me, so we kept it to ourselves. It's a hard story to believe, but I believe you. It's quite possible a little girl passed away in that house and her spirit still live, within those walls. Do you still live in that house? I wonder if the ghost girl is still there. Dark Nightmares is up next at number 2. I love that you guys have been naming your stories, because I always used to name the stories that you guys send in, but you guys started naming your own stories, which is great. Alright, so this story comes from Silver Ice Dragon Queen. My story, Dark Nightmares. So this year I was sleeping and jumped awake to see my body sleeping, but the horrifying thing was that there was a shadow man with a bloody knife standing over me. I didn't know what to do, so I just watched. Before this, there have always been footsteps in my roof, so yeah, hella creepy. I watch as the shadow man stands back, looking at me in the eyes, and disappear. I don't know why he was there, but he's been in my life for about 5 years now. Also, my rocking chair started rocking itself. That's when I can finally wake up. I remember there was always that reoccurring dream of me being chased, and for some reason, I'm always running like up a hill and I have to grab onto like blades of grass or shrubs or trees to like try to pull myself faster so I can run faster, but I can never run fast and I don't know what I'm running from. So hopefully for you, buddy, after 5 years, well, the nightmare can be a thing in the past. And I wonder what all of it means. Finally, number 1, we might have had a kidnapping. Well, this next story is titled Dream Hag, and it was written by Knockout Starscream. Hi Landon, love the channel. My story is called Dream Hag. I once had a nightmare that I was walking through the grocery store and this sweet looking old lady waved at me, so I waved back trying to be nice. What happened next was a blur, but I suddenly woke up in a room I didn't recognize. I was sweating and couldn't move or speak and everything looked fuzzy. But I saw the same old lady, but she didn't look like a sweet grandma type anymore. She looked like a witch, and she had a syringe in her hand, and she was standing over over me, touching my face. Then she raised up my shirt and gave me an injection in the belly. Then that was when I woke up for real, totally freaked out. Okay, I'm pretty sure you might have been kidnapped and drugged. And what did that witch do to you? I have no idea what was injected into your belly. Let's just hope that this actually was all a dream, and for some reason it just seems so real. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching part 11 of this series. I was your host, Landon Do Not Sing, and I'll see you all in the next most amazing top 10 video. Alright, you guys made it to the end of this video. This is the end. If you guys haven't already subscribed yet to this channel, what the heck are you guys waiting for? Also, we have a video waiting for you guys to click on right now.